Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Monday. Well, I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. On yesterday, it was simply amazing outside. I had a chance to get outside and to enjoy the beautiful weather. I hope that you did as well. But guess what? Today is Monday, and you never want to miss a Monday workout, right? So we had a wonderful weekend. We probably turned up on Saturday and we turned up on Sunday and just lived our best lives on those days. So guess what? Now it's time for us to pay the price and get in there and do our workout. We cannot afford to miss our workout. So on this week, I think I want to talk about accountability on this week. How many times are you that kind of person who you like to blame everybody else and you have so many reasons why you didn't get your workout in or you don't work out or that your schedule is so busy that you can't focus on your health? Guess what? One day that decision is going to catch up with you and you're not going to like the end result of that decision. So let's be accountable at this point in our lives. So what does that really look like? Some of you guys may say, Coach, I am really accountable. If you're really accountable, are you getting your workouts done? Are you the size that you want to be? Are you happy and are you in the place where you want to be in your life? I can remember a time when I was married, and this is what a lot of married people do. They like to point that finger in the direction of their spouse and blame their spouses as the reason why they're not seeing success in their life or the reason why they can't get everything done. Okay. So when I became divorced, guess what? I couldn't blame anybody else. I had to turn the finger towards me. And for those who are moms of small children, are you pointing your finger at your children and say, I have so much to do with my children, and that's the reason why I can't get my workouts in, or that's the reason why I can't focus on myself? Well, I can tell you a time of a client that I had. She would take care of everything that she had to do with her children. And that at the end of the day, that's when she used that time to focus on herself, to get her workouts in, to make sure that everything was set up and ready to go for the next day. So it's a matter of finding the time that actually works for you, where you were able to get in your workout. You can't keep pointing the finger outward. At some point, you have to point the finger back to you. You are the consistent person that keeps showing up. So what is it about me? Well, I don't want to be accountable to me. That's a question that we have to ask ourselves. Why is it that I'm not being accountable to me? For some of you guys, your children are grown, so you can't blame the children anymore. Some people used to say, well, oh, coach, I'm in school, or oh, coach this, or oh, coach that. When you get to the end of all of the excuses, you have to be accountable for you. If you want things to change, then you have to be the agent that creates the change. You have to be the agent that says that I can create space and for abundance and prosperity or whatever I want to show up in my life. It's only the decisions that you make that's going to cause you to be the change agent in your life. But you can't keep pointing that finger outward and expect to see a change. God has given you the vision. Now it's time for you to do the work. Because if you keep on waiting for the right time to happen, that right time really doesn't really show up. I can tell you the number of people who wanted to start the program, and every time they sign up and start the program, something just comes up and get in the way. So you got to point the finger back to me and says, what do I need to do to change in my life in order for me to see the progress and the momentum that I want to see? I can tell you, you have to get to the point where you're at the end of yourself. You're at the end of yourself. And you're like, I'm just tired of not seeing any success in any area of my life. I'm tired of the hurt and the pain that's in my body. I'm tired of the knee pain. I'm tired of looking in the mirror and not seeing the person that I want to see. I know that I am no longer the vision of the person that I think about in my head. So I have to get up and make a change. Let's come to terms with I have to get up and make a change. But God says that you can have the desires of your heart. If you can have the desires of your heart, guess what we need to do? We need to align with desires of our heart. We have to align with making the progress and the process work in order for us to have the dreams of the dreams that we desire. They're not just going to show up. You have to make them show up. You have to put a process and a system in place in order for these things to change. But the first thing that you must do, stop the blame game and be accountable to you. What do you need to change right now so that you can get everything that you want in this life? Because the doors are open. Opportunity is waiting for you. You just have to step into it. But in order for you to step into it, you have to be willing to change, and you have to be willing to face the person in the mirror and to be accountable to you. I hope this has helped you on today. If so, leave me a comment, send me a message if you need some help figuring out, or go to thecoachwithresults.com and sign up for one of the programs. But I can tell you one thing that I do know for sure. Change happens when you make the decision and you get 100% committed to you, and you no longer focus on what's not working. Your attention goes to, how can I make it work? I talk to you later. Have a fantastic day.